That's why he said we look bugged out down here because you literally are guys trying to walk around like men, bargaining with mortal men for humanity. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the ways in which we gonna die like them.
Exactly.
And it comes though the things of men. You know what I'm saying? It's just pure vanity and vexation of spirit.
You're gonna die like them because you want to die like them. Because you wanna eat like them. You are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You wanna move like them. You know what I'm saying? You wanna do all this like them. So of course you're gonna operate in a fashion and leave this place in a fashion of that. If you done stuck yourself into a mold, it surely belongs.
You get a bit off more than you can chew.
Exactly.
Now you gotta keep swallowing something till you damn choke and die. That's just like saying, eat it at, slow down, don't eat too fast. No, I can do it. And you eat it all, now your ass choking, then you looking at the person to help you. I can't help you. I told you to slow it down, then you choke and die.
Exactly.
You croak with your eyes open and shit.
You know, wasn't that I forget a scripture that was talking about the meat and the honey and something like that.
Meat. I mean, they say, hey, give babes that's, basically giving them milk. You know what I'm saying? They can't.
Yeah, milk instead of the meat. Yeah.
Find out. This
there we go.
you got it.
It says, it's like 1 Corinthians 3:2. It says, I have fed you with milk and not with meat. It says, for hitherto you were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able.
Right, so you can't bear the meat, man. Because it's above your comprehension, man. As men, we by extent, we can't comprehend the things of the Most High. We can't comprehend the heavenly things. Because hell, we barely can comprehend the earthly things, man. The earthly things is quote unquote complicated itself. So how much more the heavenly things? See what I'm saying?
I'll read like it's 3 verses. 1 Corinthians 3:1 says, and I, brethren, cannot speak unto you as a spiritual, but unto carnal, even as unto babes in Christ. He said, I have fed you with milk, and not with meat, for hitherto you were not able to bear it, neither yet are ye able. He says, verse 3, for ye are yet carnal. He says, for whereas there is among you envying and strife and division, and ye not carnal. It says, are ye not carnal and walk as men?
Right, so you can't obtain the meat, first of all, when it's already division amongst men, envying, you know what I'm saying? There's always contention, envies, strifes. So it's like you get all this knowledge and y'all ain't even on the court. Anything that's divided against itself is going to destroy yourself.
And that's the whole point. Like, that's the step one. See, people think that love thy brother as I love thyself is like the end all be all. That's step one. That is literally step one in the whole. That's not all the knowledge, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning step to you being able to increase. Because if you don't follow that, it's just going to be division. It's going to keep collapsing over and over and over again.
That's why I say love and fear the law. This was the beginning that all stem upon.
That's why it doesn't do it in the sun, because that nobody ever followed that first step. So everything just kept every day kept crumbling. That's why it kept stabbing and another came in the back to step themselves up. You know what I'm saying? It's been the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, bro, you get step one, then go to the next step. You always want to skip that step. They want to backstab somebody against evil power. You know what I'm saying? They want to take the throne. They want to try to get all this knowledge, but you can't even eat it, bro. Because you can't even take the milk, or you can't process the meat. Now you're trying to process meat, you bug it out, and then when you do that, you get a nation that's super divided. You know what I'm saying? Now even in the science community, you got division. Doesn't even make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be the truth, and you got division all up in the science community. People don't even want to share secrets because they're afraid they're gonna blow each other up. You know what I'm saying? So it's taking forever to make a little bit of progress. And now you got people doing all kinds of bugged out stuff in the science community.
Right. It's all a companionship over competition, man. It's one thing a healthy competition, but it should be all for the betterment of each other, not shit for each other to fuck it. If I don't get it, then I'm taking us all down. Like, you know what I'm saying? That pinky in the brain mentality, that shit. You know what I'm saying? By like plankton off a SpongeBob, fuck it. We'll just destroy everything. No chance I get, you know. That's what it is. So the Lord gave you milk. He gave you the things that's necessary for you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? To progress and go. We had that. But once evilness and rebelliousness and sin came into the world, all that went away. You can't handle that. Now I got to subject you to the flesh. You serving gods and idols that can't even stay to show you the nonsense off of that. You know what I'm saying? He was worshiping things that they created with their own hands. You know what I'm saying? They don't even make sense.
That's actually fucked up. That's where it's self-worship. It's like you can worship yourself. You can, at least you know, it's like some marveling to the ideal of your conception. Like you sit down and you chisel something out of some wood, and then afterward you start
bowing down
and you just made it, bro. You sat there for like 3 months chiseling the hell out, and then you go sit down and bow down to it.
Like the thanking for life.
Exactly.
When this thing didn't even exist majority of your life.
Like what? That's gotta be.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the craziest. I know it must have been fucked out to see back then because they didn't have certain technologies to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They had to actually sit down, they had to crack the tools. You can see this dude progressively going crazier each day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me go back to this. It says, Psalms 37:15 says, "Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken."
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16 says, "A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked."
Right, so don't worry about the riches of many wicked, man. Because really, they riches ain't even riches. It's just corrupted, man. You know what I'm saying? They riches still lead to infirmities. They riches still lead to them broke-heartedness, hard times. You see what I'm saying? Good times, bad times. In the kingdom, you ain't gonna have a bad day. You're not gonna have a hard time, man. Our affliction is gonna be over. If the days of us drinking from that cup, it's over with, man. That defeats the purpose. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna appreciate life. It's gonna be things, but it ain't gonna be no hurdles to overcome, man. You're gonna be made perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? To the Israelites, you see what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't worry about the riches of the many wicked, man, because it ain't riches.
They aren't rich.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be worth the reward that they gonna receive, man. You know what I'm saying? I always go back to Lazarus and the rich man. He received good things. You think he wasn't going back? He was in so much torment and heat that he didn't even think about. All he wanted was a tip of water. You know how much torment and fucked up you gotta be. You can't even imagine it. Like, you see, I'd have been thirsty before. I done went without, fasting or whatever, hungry or whatever. But it wasn't just like I'm just dying of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't worth it. Man, I don't give a fuck how many hoes you fuck. Man, ain't no woman walking in just that way, man. I'll risk it. I gamble my salvation, man. Hell no. If you got the zeal and the faith of the Most High, if you gone in the lost in the darkness, you ain't thinking of that. You got the mindset of these niggas like drinking. I don't see no place no better than this. You go, no. These women carry sex transmission diseases, carry poverty, they already got open house stomachs, and sagging BBLs, and you really thinking this shit like it ain't nothing better than this.
Nothing better than this. just because the girl you got is less chopped than this girl, bro. You got is better than this. Place, bro.
You selling yourself short.
Just because you got more susus and wearing guns under your bunk, gonna be you ain't in prison, bro.
And then another thing I was thinking, I said this been the spirit, but more so to myself. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of beautiful women out there. It's a lot of beautiful places. Of course, the place is supposed to be Eden. It was supposed to be a paradise. But if this place was the reward of the wicked, how much more the righteous? Just think about that. All the lives and pains, all that stuff. But even though some of that stuff is wrong, but I'm just saying the beauty of the research, all that type of stuff. If this is the reward, because they the really ones that's really fulfilling and actually enjoying, you know what I'm saying, the fatness of the earth. You know what I'm saying? But how much more the righteous? If this is the unworthy reward, how much more the ones that's worthy? The Lord said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. The Lord literally said, I'm going to prepare a place for you.
Been there for a minute.
1,000 years, man. The Lord made this place.
Cooking, bro.
The Lord made this in 7 days, man. The Lord made this in 7 days.
You've been cooking for a minute over there. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, just spending like, damn, you've been cooking for almost 2,000 years. Like, this over here looks good. It's all right. He made this in 7 days, but that's crazy. I never thought about that, man. The Lord wanted to prepare a place for a minute, and the Lord made this place in 7 days, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So, just for the brothers and sisters that's watching, don't get envy of the wicked, because if you think about it, the beauty of even the top self shit, even these devils, these elites, underground, all that type of stuff, even whatever you look at it, the precious gems and all that, how much more the righteous, man? That's why I say, don't, I gotta get this. 'Cause, 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 Yes, sir. Just got to think. Yo, this First Corinthians chapter 2 and 9 to say, but as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of men the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love them, man. You see what I'm saying? I think it's another precept. Your heart can't even comprehend, and you know that's wild, man. You know, in many ways, this but it's kind of this ain't what I thought. This Ecclesiastes 3 and 14. I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can put to it, nor take away, nor anything take away from it. And God doeth, that means should fear before him. But basically, no man can heart have considered things the Lord have prepared for him. David say, I'd rather be a what do you say? Damn, a doorkeeper in the kingdom of heaven, man. Just to be a doorkeeper, stand at the gates, man. You see what I'm saying? That's how I view that great city, that narrow path to that straight gate you gotta get, man. You see what I'm saying? That's how beautiful it be. But ultimately to say so, man, if you see the reward of the wicked, the most beautiful, healthiest, whatever, I guess you could say level or status in this world, if the wicked received it, I'm talking about people, these people is an abominable. How much more the righteous, man? And the Lord gonna be in the presence of you. The Lord too glorious to be in the presence of us in this wicked ass flesh and all this type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? How much more the righteous, man? You know?